it both ways. Don't forget that, well, it is also the right of anybody to gather whenever they want to gather, constitutionally empowered to do so. All right. But for some people, oh, the rallies are becoming too much. What are all these rallies? What is it for? What's happening? Why do we have this rally for that, this rally for this and that, council, this gathering, this march, and so on and so forth? Well, today we would be discussing all of this and more with my guest, Ambrose Nwuzi, Chief Ambrose Nwuzi, who is a PDP leader at Etche local government area in Rivers State. He would be joining us in the studio this morning to discuss this. But in the meantime, you can go on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And this is what we need you to respond to. Why are we seeing more and more rallies in support of the governor, even when this is not an election season or a campaign season? What really is happening? Some people have said that these rallies are to send some political message. There's that opinion, and people are entitled to their opinion. Some people say these rallies are targeted at certain individuals, or some say the rallies are to show that, yes, the governor has the support of the people, and that is to show that the governor is on ground. There's just different interpretations from different individuals with regards to this. I don't know what yours is. I would start with the phone lines, so we give you enough time to talk before I start with my guest. Let's give you enough time to air your views and thoughts about these attacks that we've been seeing in several local government areas, especially the one in Etche that went viral. What the view is about it. And I would encourage those people in Etche to also call in and let us understand what the situation is and who they think are those people behind the attack, if they have any information around that. But on Facebook, why are we seeing more and more rallies in support of the state governor when this is not an election or campaign season? What exactly is behind it? Hopefully we get an answer to that. Share your opinion with us on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Again, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. You can also join us on WhatsApp 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. That is the WhatsApp number, so you can send in your messages, but you can call us on 0817 923 0002 0817 923 0002 0817 923 0003. You can also call 0817 923 0007. Numbers again: 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, and 0817 923 0007. Any of these numbers you can call to be a part of the conversation this morning. Let's see on Facebook what you're saying. We have a few comments coming in already. I'll take some of them. WhatsApp still remains 0809 030 6416. And this message here says, okay, John Manson says, good morning. All right. This person says, let's see how many of you. Okay, Joshua Ubong, will start with you on Facebook. So the governor should do something else. His supporters will suffer. If all this attack happened during the past administration, I bet all would have been behind bars. Tubo Bamini Robinson says, good morning. They are taking the peaceful nature of the governor for granted. When the FCT minister was governor, nobody would have done this. John Olofu says, people go cry tire, no evidence. Okay. Joshua Bong says, okay. Isaac Zeki, we are seeing more and more rallies in support of the governor because he's a good man and he means well for Rivers people. So the camp of the wicked ones are angry. But if we understand that the governor is a good man, why not just allow the governor work? Why not just work? Because it looks as though we have the rallies, we have. On one side, there are people who attack people who put rallies together. On the other side, there are people who still want to put rallies together. Can we decide to say, oh, everybody forget about this? That's if the rallies are political. I can't tell. I don't know. I don't have any idea. But if it's for political purposes or targeted at a political aim, everybody let it go, and because we're not in that season now. And let us look at the fact that the price of food item is cost. The price of Gary has gone up. I don't know how much Gary is in your area. What are the plans? The rains have come. Okay, are we having any plans to address the flash flood situations we have in Port Harcourt metropolis? Shouldn't these rallies even be about these conversations, even rather than us still trying to, make it more political? And so we give the government space to breathe and look at ideas and what can be done to improve the well-being of Rivers people. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. Nigeria Info, please tell us your name and where you're calling from. Let's get straight to it. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Welcome, go ahead.
I am very, very much happy to hear your voice this morning, lively. You hear me? You see, it is unfortunate that this time around, group of persons are busy organizing rallies for supporting who and who. Instead of us to think and rally on how to make sure that the government of the day, especially in River State, would at least keep something for the less privileged to make sure that the hardship will, in a way, cushion down in the state. We are busy supporting A and B in order to get or achieve their selfish interests. Mr. Ifeami, I don't know if you can understand with me that there is a political leader in this state that talked about structure. And that is why, in my own opinion, some persons are also canvassing and rallying for the governor.
So you're saying that the rallies we're seeing for the governor is as a result of the comments by the FCT minister about political structure?
This is the organization of that structure.
Okay.
Because the LGA election is around the corner.
All right. Thank you. Nigeria Info, good morning. We lost that call. Let's get on to another one. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Andrew, my brother, good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Gift from Yenegoa.
Go ahead, Gift.
Yeah, let me tell you, the question you're asking, this is the answer. We are not serious. I wonder who supported him more than myself. Forget about the leadership, which is Wike, that we all call leaders. We are talking about people who came out, stick out their neck for whatever thing people called and threatened. Why must you do this for this man? He's not even speaking and all the rest. Most of the names I'm hearing, let me tell you, Andrew, you know us when we call on air. These are people that even suspended their own political party members that supported Fubara. I don't want to mention names. They are the ones, women that are coming out, youth this.
All right, just to add, Gift, please.
Is what we are talking
Gift,
about.
going forward, Governor Sim or Governor Fubara, Gift, if you can hear me.
This governor that came through the way it happened in Plateau State, what would have happened? Everyone would have let loose. Which one is a celebration here? Thanksgiving this, Thanksgiving that. What is the meaning of all these things? Just like the other person was talking about structure. Is it not that same structure that brought Fubara, our governor of River State? That now, within the house, there is this crisis. Instead of them to call the both sides to order for peace, you are taking sides. And you don't want to drink, you don't want to eat dog meat, but you want to drink dog meat pepper soup. Wike prepared this grant. Wike brought this man. And you're telling Wike not to be part of what he worked for. And you're telling me I'm standing for him. I stand for him. I stand for Wike. There should be peace in River State.
All right. Thank you, Gift.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Gift. Let's move on to another caller now. We have a commercial in a matter of moments. Good morning, Nigeria Info. Yes, good morning. Your name, please. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, sir. My name is Irene Samson. I'm calling you from Ambrose.
You have few seconds. Just go ahead.
Yes. All these things I explain is not welcome. See, because the Fubara Similai Fubara is the executive governor of the state, I want each and everybody to join hands to support Similai Fubara so that you achieve those meaningful things that the less privileged ones need. So, holding rally concerning Thanksgiving of our governor is not a bad thing. I don't see it as a bad thing because we do it in the last previous dispensation concerning my leader, Nwuzi. We do it for him.
All right, we have to interrupt you there. Apologies. But my guest is in the studio, Chief Ambrose Nwuzi. After the commercial, we're going to hear from him. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Stay with us. Nigeria Info. We'll be back.
the studio with us. My name is Ifeyemi Andrew, and Chief Ambrose Nwuzi is a PDP leader in Etche local government area of Rivers State. Sir, you're welcome, and good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
All right, get on Facebook. Let us know. Is it out of place for supporters of the Rivers State governor to organize rallies, especially when you put into consideration the political tension in Rivers State? I know a lot of people have said peace, and that's what the cause still has been. But when you look at it, it still doesn't seem as though everybody is on the same side. It still feels like we have some people who have some little grudges here and there. And for me, they think that's what can explain the several attacks that we've seen and at gatherings and rallies of individuals who are in support of the governor. So let us know what you think. Is it out of place for supporters of the governor to say, well, we're putting together rallies or Thanksgiving, be it as it may, whether it's because elections are over or no more campaigns or whatever the season is it out of place? Remember, individuals are constitutionally empowered to gather. It's their right. It's anybody's right to gather wherever, whenever, however, as long as they're not breaching the peace and it's not a threat to the security of wherever they are located, then it's not supposed to be a problem. So share your opinion with us on this. Let us know. Supporters of the governor, are they out of place to organize rallies at the local level in various communities? Let us know what you think. Let me get to my guest quickly. A few minutes of conversations before we come back to the phone lines. Chief, the trend is one that has been quite worrisome for people. What we've seen in several local governments, but our focus is what happened in Etche and the video that came out that was trending. So I'll just go straight to the question. I don't think we need to beat around the bush. Is there any idea behind people who organized these attacks, or that particular attack in Etche that went viral? So some people say they are members of the PDP. So I need you to clarify for us what exactly happened at Etche.
Good morning. My name, just like you said earlier, my name is Chief Ambrose Nwuzi. Going forward to your question, I think it's utter stupidity. I can simply answer you. Otherwise, we are one family. As a leader in the same movement, same, of course, cannot write his political history today, despite what is going on, without mentioning the name Nwuzi. And all of us, as at today, still belong to PDP family. Even though Sen is the leader, all of us must know that now Sen is the leader of PDP in Rivers State. As executive governor, if I go to celebrate the victory of Sen, it's for who? It's for all the PDP members. So where is the anonymity coming from? So
you're agreeing that those who attacked that rally were members of the PDP?
Of course.
You identified any of them?
I know all of them.
And is the police aware? Was this information given to the police?
Yes, right from IG. I believe IG has given his words that they must be brought to book.
No, I mean, those you could identify that you know and you said are PDP members.
Yes.
Did you take those names and went to the police to say, we recognize these people, those people that came, they are members of our party? And if they are members of the party and you're a leader in the party in Etche, of course we have internal disciplinary mechanisms.
Yes.
Has the PDP deployed those mechanisms?
Well, because PDP have not asked them. We are not in a rally in the first place where PDP have to get much involved. We are in a Thanksgiving ceremony for what God did for us. That is our position. We went for Thanksgiving. We got that information early enough that, mentioning names on the will mean glorifying a common criminal.
It wouldn't be glorifying if there's an information that will help the investigation of the police, or there are names for people to know what really the story is. I think it's fair.
The police has all the names. Of them.
Which names do you know as a leader of the PDP, and how you came about the information in your local government council?
Within them, they called me to tell me, look, Chief, so and so, Chief of to the local government chairman. And I must make both here to clear the air. I think I am the actor. I am the man they came to disrupt the decision. Hear me and hear me well. The local government chairman have no hand. Yes. Even though he's not a full supporter of Fubara, that's not what I started. The local government chairman have no hand. He never supported, he never sponsored. Those who sponsored...
So who sponsored, who supported? Because the local government chairman is the number one citizen for that local government, as far as local government is concerned. And if he did not know and did not sponsor, who is powerful enough?
He may know, but he didn't sponsor.
Did he try to stop it if he knew?
I reached him on phone when I got the information. According to him, he made some calls. And the young man promised Etche.
Is that not the chief of staff?
The chief of staff. Of course, the chairman doesn't have even the power, the capacity to sack him.
So the chief of staff you're implying could be the person who spearheaded?
He's the arrowhead and the one regional, popularly known as Reggie Mike.
And they are members of the PDP?
They are.
So is the PDP... I'm trying to understand. If they're members of the PDP, aren't there disciplinary measures the PDP can take? Because of their actions against the rally that's organized by members of the PDP to celebrate the governor who is a PDP member.
Even as of today, our acting PDP man is already biased. It's already biased. Does he recognize his governor? He's my personal friend, Aaron. Aaron is my personal friend, the acting chairman. Does he recognize that the governor of a state is his governor? That's why I'm even afraid what is actually going on. I am one of the foot soldiers of Ezebonwa.
Because I remember you were in the APC, you came to the PDP.
I came back. He came and received me.
Yes, personally.
At my home, yes.
With about over 1,000 supporters.
Yes.
So what's that relationship? That's why I think a lot of people are wondering what exactly...
I am yet to be briefed of what Fubara did. Because our leader then, the former governor, brought similarly Fubara, introduced to us that this is the man he would prefer among others. Of course, we have no choice than to support him. And when we supported him, he won the election. The case was in the Supreme Court. Less than 7 months. All I will hear is that Sim must go. The question, what did he do?
So your relationship with the FCT minister isn't as it used to be when he was governor. Is that what you're saying now? Because you're saying you were not briefed, you were not told, you didn't know, and you're a leader in Etche.
Yes.
And that means that the PDP, you have
I can tell you for now, the relationship seemed to have soured. Because our then leader has some sycophants who believe that without politics, they cannot feed. I, Chief Ambrose, can feed with or without politics. And they all know that. I have worked. When you look at my track record, far back at the age of 20, I had over 10 million naira in my account. In 1987, the records are there. How many of them today?
Working as? 10 million is a huge amount of money at that time.
Yes, I worked with Panapina. I left Panapina. I became the supply chain manager of a national company called OPI in this state. They all know we are 38 white men. We are working directly under me. It's not a hidden thing. OPI left Nigeria just because our then chairman, General Akrenade, was the chairman of NEDECO that fought against Abacha And Abacha came to now descend on the company since General Krenada was involved. That was how we entered into the labor market. In 1995, I formed my own business called Marine Gull Shipping Agency. Till today, I'm still feeding well. I am, with or without politics. But the right thing must be done. When Wike became governor, all of us supported him. Even though I didn't support him in the first and second term. It was the dying minute of his second term. He showed me love.
That was when you came to the PDP.
Of course.
The APC.
I can tell you till tomorrow that I won't come out in the open to criticize Wike. Even in the dark. But the right thing must be done. What has sin done? That's the question I keep asking. Until he is able to convince me beyond reasonable that look, Obuga, as he fondly called me, this is what sin did to the entire Rivers people, and that is why I want him out. If he doesn't convince me on that, I will not leave sin.
But now let's look at the situation in Etche at the moment.
Yes.
Going forward. I mean, these attacks are becoming one too many.
Yes.
And for some people, we should not be discussing this. I mean, we should be looking at, the economic cost of food, cost of gari and other food items that's becoming a problem. But it seems as though the politics still has a grip hold on the running of things.
What did I answer you first when I started talking? I said it's out of stupidity.
How is the PDP in Etche going to address this now? That's
which fashion of PDP?
Oh, the PDP has factions in the
Yes,
now.
PDP is divided.
Please tell us.
One under my leadership, with my leader, the governor. One under the leadership of Prince Emmanuel. Then his leader, the Minister of FCT.
Well, what about Senator Orwell? Where does he stand in all of this?
Well, Owe is loyal to the minister because he gave him this. Ordinarily, if Owe hadn't gotten a ticket for Senate, he would have been with me. That is the position. Owe never sponsored Ethiopia, never gave a dime to Ethiopia. We know the sponsors. We know them. Of course they know. Even as I'm talking. They know. They are expecting me to call their names.
No, you don't want to call their name?
I don't want to, because when I call their name, of what purpose?
Shouldn't Rivers people at least know the identity of...
They know. They know. Rivers people know. The boys, when police get hold of them, they will use their hand to sing. You will hear it.
All right, let's take a few messages and a few calls. We'll continue with this, because another question I want to ask is, for some people, they've been saying, oh, why do we still have all of these rallies and Thanksgivings? The elections are over. We know that this is causing problems. Shouldn't supporters of the governor also calm down and pipe low on their these Thanksgivings and rallies? For some people, they think it's being done because we have the local government elections coming, and the supporters of the governor are trying to show that they are on ground for him. I don't know what's your take on this.
I don't think that is true. I don't think that is correct. When your wife put to bed, don't you go to God to say, God, thank you?
Yeah, but I don't do it for a month.
Eh?
I don't do it for a month.
No, it's local government by local government.
Oh, that it's a plan. There's a planned program for how
every person wants to identify what God has done for them. I participated in this election. I was threatened. At the end of the day, same one election. At the process, there was this division. Nobody knows whether he will lose in the Supreme Court or not. As God may have it, he won at the Supreme Court. Are you saying that I will not call my people in my local government?
You're entitled to do that constitutionally. So
that is it. That is what is going on. When I have done another local government leader says, oh, I have to. Because Sim Fubara is the governor for all the local government in the state, both the old and the young.
All right, let's take some calls. Let's start with Mufasa from NTA Road. Mufasa, you're welcome. Please just go straight to the point for us. Thank you with your question or contribution.
Thank you very much, Andrew. And good morning, Chief.
Morning.
You see, Andrew, I want to commend the gentleman in the studio for standing on the path of peace, progress, and justice. It takes a lot of courage to stand against injustice. Now, my question, more like a comment rather, is the chief has told us that some of these persons who perpetrated that dastardly acts against innocent, peaceful, supporters of the governor, that some of them are well known in the community, and by the people. Now, sir, don't you think it would be proper to give the police the identity of some of these criminals to make it easy in the investigation? Because if these persons are not punished, if punitive measures are not meted on the perpetrators of that crime, don't you think it also allow other people to carry out such dastardly acts in other local government? So, sir, please, I would want you to give the names of these persons to the police so that the police can go after them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mufasa. Susie from Erema, good morning.
Yeah, I greet Chief Nwuzi in the studio.
Not Ephraim, Ambrose. Chief Ambrose.
About the trajectories of your success than even we discussing politics. But hence we are discussing politics. Let me also say that, to the extent I want to say that the issue concerning incessant rallies in River State is actually because of commercialization of this whole thing. If people are not considering their material condition at this point in time, there won't have been any reason why we should be spending unnecessary money just to get across to the governor, just to eulogize the governor. I condemn the act of people going to destroy people's property because of whatever it is. But to this extent, I also want to believe that the Nigerian police force is actually capable to unravel some of this incessant activity by our brothers and all of that. And then I also want to appreciate you for even making mention to the fact that the FCT minister at the time has favored you in one way or the other. Chief, I want to say that please, let us reconcile this conflict within the PDP in River State and not also take side, because some of us who actually work for this government today has been labeled. And to this extent, we are even, our image is black to where the governor is today. We are no longer being carried along because I know that even in this station, I have always talked about this government.
All right, Susie. Point made. Moving on to another caller now. Thank you, Susie. Ida from Nkoro, good morning.
Yeah, my brother, happy hearing your voice. So I don't know where your voice is. I also greet your guest in the studio, sir. In anything you're looking at this life, God will give it to you. You're a good man.
Amen.
I'm from Nkoro. We let people decide to vote for the former governor. We know what to face. Now it is time. The governor came out to say, what is the face? I've never heard anybody coming out to say, our governor do that. I want to tell you not to use police to arrest anybody. When the wrath of God will come very soon, my brother, they will come and beg. But when they beg, we will forgive them. They will be far away from us.
All right. Thank you. Let's go to JJ.
The governor of peace. We need peace in River State.
All right. We'll go to JJ from Port Harcourt. Remember the number to call 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. JJ, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Go on.
And good morning to the chief in the studio.
Thank you, Andrew.
Some times ago, we heard that some people were doing the validation. They did in the 3 senatorial districts and did Thanksgiving in Omoku. They also did in Rivers Southeast just this past Sunday. Nobody has attacked anybody. Everybody did their own day. But suddenly, they want to do Thanksgiving. So God, don't also forget that our governor, Fubara, won in all the 23 local governments. That is why everybody has known him and said, look, we want to thank God at our own time. What is wrong in thanking God? So as far as I'm concerned, we know that the insect that is eating the kola nut is right inside the kola nut. And those videos have shown that, look, these are the faces of evildoers. So the police already know. So, sir, whether you call name or you don't call name or, these are well-known people and they will be brought to book at the end of the day.
All right,
So,
JJ, thank you. Let's go to
very much.
Ibiso from Odili Road. Ibiso, good morning.
Yes. Good morning, brother.
Yes, go on.
Shika is in the studio.
No.
Yes, I know the chief since far back 90 something. Why he was saying in a wedding, paying dollars. So he says he's a rich man. It's not nobody can contest it. I know him. And now let me go to the point on ground. 2015 to date, can't the youth advise themselves? Because they are using them to destroy. After using them to destroy, they abandon them. Every youth should advise themselves. Now you are destroying other people's Thanksgiving. And people are saying, why they are doing Thanksgiving? The senator, why did you Thanksgiving on Saturday? Yes or no? The answer is yes. Did the governor of Senegal to go and destroy the Thanksgiving ceremony? No. So if our youth, and let me tell you one thing, my brother, outsiders from outside River State are deriving joy of what is happening in River because they want River State to go down for their state to grow. I hear in every way because if now this other people react and the state will be ungovernable or state of emergency, companies will live here. River State will still be the losers. And my disappointment is the elders, the chief, the monarch, the clergymen are not coming out to say anything. They're just watching, sitting on the fence. It's not good.
All right, Ibiso.
Since 2015 to date, because it is passing through different crises. And every day our government is going on the media is negative side.
All right, let's go over to Eneka. Thank you, Ibiso. We're already running out of time. Victor from Eneka, good morning.
Yes. While I condemn the instruction, we have to condemn acts of violence. I have 3 questions for you, the man on the studio. Number 1, who the legal team that prosecuted and won this election case from the tribunal to the Supreme Court, who sponsored it? Number 2, if Owele Yosu was given a senatorial ticket and so he became loyal to the FCT minister, why is the governor who was also given a ticket not loyal to the FCT minister? Number 3, our man on the studio have said the party is now divided between him and Chief Emmanuel Ayaun. Does that not prove the fact why the House Assembly members have to now become to APC, seeing that there is a big crack happening in the PDP right now? Finally, I would suggest that if they want to divide the PDP, they should divide it very well, so that we know those who are working with him and not those who are working with the FCT minister. And let us go into election and see who has the strength in River State.
All right, thank you very much, Victor. Chief, we have about 2 minutes before a commercial. If you can respond to some of the questions, let's take your response before we go for the commercial.
You know, why I will not respond much on that is that I was thinking that his approach would have been to make peace. And the whole arrangement, this is politics. One day you will see both of them come back. If you look at the way Governor Fubara is handling issues, I don't think that there is any, including myself seated here, that will be treated the way Fubara will be is treated, and without reacting. It's a God-sent person to this state. God knows why. My young man who asked me a question, I would have answered you, but I will not, because you already biased. If you are not biased, you will throw the line of peace, which some of us are doing. You heard me here say that Fubara cannot write his political history without mentioning Wike. But the question is, what is the problem? The people who said they come to APC, the law is there about decamping. Our leader, Wike, have said it clear. If you decamp, you lose your destiny. All those things are on the social media. He told me that one-on-one. Wike told me that any person that leaves his seat to another party loses his seat. So what are we talking? you go and do some research and come back and know how to be able to make peace. All of us need peace. The governor need peace. We can need peace.
All right, Chief, just hold that thoughts. A short commercial. When we come back, we'll respond to some messages on Facebook and WhatsApp, and we'll wrap things up on the conversation. Stay with us.
For more talk, news and sports.
Crossfire, we have less than 2 minutes, so we have to wrap things up here. Jude is also with us in the studio because Hello Port Harcourt is next after the news. Jude, good morning.
Hi, Andrew. Good to have you back.
Let's just wrap things up with my guest, Chief Ambrose. So what's your advice going forward? Expectations from both sides on this particular matter, especially what happened in Etche?
Well, they should produce themselves to the law enforcement agencies. Because, of course, we have filed a court action against even them and watching to see what police will do on this matter. Let us see. All the video clips have been forwarded to Inspector General of Police, Director of SSS, Director General of SSS in Abuja, the Senate Committee on Civil Rights. We have forwarded all the data because Chief, without this, we cannot be in the state.
All right, Chief. Thank you very much. We're already out of time. Judo. The news is already upon us, but then what do we expect from Hello Port Harcourt today?
Well, it's Friday. It's going to be the last Friday of February. So we'll be
party.
People. Yeah,
party. Yeah. All right, then. Thank you very much, Jude. Expect more from Jude on Hello Port Harcourt. The news is next. My name is Ifemi Andrew. Once again, Chief Ambrose Nwuzi, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.